Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we have another Sub-Saturday. Today we have 08 Liam Floody in his or her, I'm guessing a his, but you never know, KV-13. I do actually own this tank myself, and I can definitely recommend this tank. It is a lot of fun. The gun is pretty good. It's not great, but once you get a hang of it, it's a pretty good gun. That can do some serious damage, really. I mean, 2k plus damage games are not that exceptional for me in this tank. So, yeah, it's a pretty good gun. Now, I'm not sure if this tank is fully upgraded. The turret looks off, but I don't know. Not sure if he's fully upgraded or not. Anyways, you get a 85mm gun, and the kicker about this tank is its frontal armor is pretty much the same armor as the IS. Yeah, the heavy tank. It's a medium tank that has the armor of a heavy tank. The gun, like I said, it's not spectacular. We can take a quick look here. It's an 85mm gun, 180 damage, 144 penetration, so definitely not the best gun, but that armor, this thing, I've bounced, I think the biggest thing I bounced was like a T-34 shell. Now, it was at an angle, you know, so it's not just, anything, but that's a nice shot into the T-37. And he's gone. Chaffee. Oh, nice shot into Chaffee. As you can see here, against these kinds of tanks, yeah, the gun is not that accurate, really. Puts a shot in, sadly goes into his track. Now, it does seem like Liam here is using auto-aim. Bit strange. I would definitely not recommend using auto-aim at distances. The only time that auto-aim is good to use is when you're in a light tank and you are circling a heavy or another tank at TD, doesn't matter, but other than that, I would not recommend using auto-aim ever. It's just not worth it. The aim is just... it's center mass aim. Ooh, M5A1 Stewart. Right there, come on. Lead it, a bit more, there you go. Ooh, dang it. But yeah, as you can see here, the gun is just not very accurate. Nice shot into the lower plate of the Tiger 1 there. I'm not quite sure why I was using auto-aim there. Yeah, anyways, auto-aim, it's good when you're circling. If you're circling a heavy tank, that way you don't have to focus on your aiming, just on your driving, and you'll probably, if you hold your fire until good spots, you'll probably hit him anyways. But yeah, I'm not sure why he's using his auto-aim here. It might just be because of the default key that auto-aim is on, which is on your right mouse button. I've moved it away from that because it is just the absolute most annoying key you could imagine for auto-aim, because I don't want to use it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just very against auto-aim, other than if you're in a light tank circling someone, or if you're heading towards a heavy tank. So not per se circling him, but maybe just before that. That you want to just do it so you can focus on driving and evasive driving, you know, evading shells and stuff, then yeah, auto-aim has a place in the game. I just would not recommend using it in general gameplay. Anything other than a light tank, or maybe a medium, a fast medium, that's surrounding someone where you really need to focus on driving, then yeah, you can use it. Other than that, use your own skill to aim, so you can actually lead your target. As you can see here, he's trailing behind the target because of auto-aim. He actually disengages it because auto-aim doesn't lead the target. As you can see, you'll miss. Auto-aim, not a good idea. So, yeah, I would recommend not using it, but it does have its uses. As you saw there, you can pull around the corner without having to re-aim, and you can shoot him. So yeah, it does have its advantages, but only certain and very certain moments. Other than that, I would say aim yourself. It really, you'll see the benefits, trust me. You'll hit a lot more of your shots. Now, I haven't watched this game at all. I'm live commentating this as it were, so I'm just calling him as I see him, but yeah, I really would say try to live without auto-aim as much and do your own aiming. You'll see that very soon you'll start to hit a lot more. And especially when you're shooting at things that have weak spots that you need to hit, auto aim is worthless. And a couple of those shots that went in earlier with auto aim, you were lucky that they sort of deviated because the gun is so inaccurate, that they deviated into the direction of leading a target and thus actually went in. But yeah, just try to do your own aiming and not rely on auto aim. You'll see that your skill should improve by quite a bit. Your hit rate, your penetration rate, your kill rate, it should all go up if you start aiming for yourself rather than using auto aim. But it's just a little tip. Ramming him, not do a whole lot, and finish him off. 25, can we finish him off? Nope. Still haven't taken a point of damage, a little bit of track damage, but nothing else. As you can see, this tank can shift pretty decently. It's a pretty mobile tank. It can do, I think, on top of my head, 45? Nah, I'm talking about cruising speed, not like its theoretical top speed. Yeah, about 45-ish should be... Ooh, wow, we get shot in the track, still no damage taken. Get below his gun. Oh, we get shot in the ass. That's not a good place to go. That's a really steep cliff. He's really thinking about, oh crap, what do I do? What do I do? Ooh. Oh, that was quite lucky that he didn't take any damage from that. Oh. Yeah, that was not good. And we finish him off, but yikes. That was a lot of damage we took there. We just took half our health in damage in that little bit. Okay, I guess he was frustrated that he missed his first shot. Trying to put in a shot into a dead tank there. So we're capping their base. We have a T-29 who's apparently guarding the artillery in the back. That's strange. The enemy still have a target tank pretty much full health in the middle. Oh, no, he's heading back to their own base to help reset, I guess. But looks of it, the medium tank in the cap circle on the enemy base is getting reset. He just got finished off by the target 1. It's now down to 4 versus 3. The enemy team still has 2 heavies. And, oh crap! Freaking artillery. Aye. Anyways, artillery is just screaming across the field here for I'm not sure what reason. I guess it was too far back. I'm not sure why Liam here is deciding to go in this direction. Tiger was clearly spotted. Let me actually enlarge the minimap a bit here if I can. Why can't I enlarge it? I have no idea. There we go. That one's work. Ooh, T-29. Depending on what gun, if he has the final gun, bouncing a shot is going to be very difficult. There he goes with the auto aim again. As you can see, it's trailing behind, and these shots are just going to miss. So auto aiming on a moving target, no point. Don't even try. T-29 getting into a good spot there. That was very well done from the T-29. He went into the best spot where he could be to be hauled down. So well played on T-29. He's, you know, it's not going to save him, but it was still well played. T-29 misses his shot. Did not wait for the auto aim, or for the auto aim, for the aiming. Going for the hatch. Oh, just barely missing the hatch there. Dang it. That was so close. But where did that Tiger go? I would have expected him to be shot on the side by now. Did the Tiger actually go down the hill? Oh, there's the Tiger. Yes, he did. Shot goes in, not fully aimed. Bit of a lucky shot that it actually went in. Turn your armor. Face your armor towards the Tiger. And you might actually bounce. Maybe. Oh, and there's the other Tiger. Shit, the other Tiger is pretty much full health. Excuse me, is full health. No, not entirely, almost. That's pretty dangerous. He's backing off here. Finding that shot, there we go. Again, doesn't fully aim. Bit of a lucky shot that it actually went in. He's backing out, trying to let his artillery help. Ooh, and there we go, bouncing a shot. And he's deciding, Bill, go down the hill. Careful. Lucky that he didn't take any damage there. Not a bad plan-ish. If it wasn't for the fact that his artillery is now in the open and directly getting shot. I think the better play there would have been to try to keep the Tiger in place, although it's going to be difficult. I mean, it's a Tiger versus a KV-13, so not easy, but it would have tried to keep that Tiger in place so your artillery could actually help, because right now your artillery is scrambling to run away, and in the meantime is not being of any help at that point, and you can't see the Tiger anymore, so artillery can't shoot him. So I think that was a bit of a misplay there. I think staying with the Tiger and trying to keep him in place and let your artillery rain down on him would have been the better play, although it would have been risky because one-shots from the Tiger and you're most of the time you're going to be dead. I mean, you can maybe survive one shot, but if you bounce, of course, you'll survive. But yeah, would have been a... It was a difficult choice. I mean, it was bad choice 1 or bad choice 2. Personally, I would have tried there to go for the tracking shot. Again, would not have been easy at all, but I would have tried to go for it. Now, you know that the Tiger is coming. You know that he knows where you are. So, show your front armor. There we go. There's that bounce. Nice. Come on. Tiger pretty slow in turning, but with track reverse, it can keep up. Oh, and there's your artillery. What the fuck was that? Really? Tiger not pointing his gun in the right direction. Oh, it's gonna be tight. He's gonna get the shot off. There we go, and he finished him off. Let's take a look at the stats. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it sounded like I was criticizing Liam Floody. I was gonna say bloody Liam Floody there. And I partially was, but I'm just trying to be honest and just give you my opinion of how I would have handled it and what I think that would have been the better choice. And you know, the whole theory on the auto aim there. I mean, the end result is still there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this was a bad game. I just have some points that I find, you know, that I don't agree with entirely, that I would have done differently. And you know, I'm commentating here, so of course I'm going to say something about those things. And that's hopefully what you're here for on this channel. I'm just, you know, being honest and say what I think, and it might not always be right. I mean, the results are definitely here, so this works, but I'm just trying to help people improve if I can, and just, you know, seeing what I can do. Anyways, like I said, the end result is definitely here. Let's take a look at the team score. Walked away with 2,800 damage done. Let's sort by experience real quick. There we go. 7 kills and 1,340 base experience, which is pretty much double what the next person got, so definitely well played. Now let's take a look. 38 shots fired, 23 hits. And that is why I say that auto aim you should only use when in close quarters, when you're circling, when you need to focus on driving rather than aiming. And I think that really you could improve upon your skills by quite a bit by not using auto aim, but by manually aiming your shots and leading the target. It's not easy. And the thing is, it will actually be different per gun because the muzzle velocity of shells differs between guns and between tanks. So on one tank you might have to give like, well, let's just say the fully zoomed in circle, right? Let's use that as a distance indicator. For some tanks you'll have to use like 2 of those leads, you know, circles. You have to give 2 of those circles in lead, and for other tanks you might only have to do 1, and some other tanks you might have to do just if you hit towards the front track wheel of a tank on the move, you'll hit them. It also depends on their speed, so basically it comes down to experience. You're gonna have to get experience with a particular tank and gun, because that matters, how much lead you need to give. And it's not an easy thing to do, and you'll still screw it up from time to time. Everybody will. And you'll still get that you gave it some lead and somebody just stops as you shoot in your lead, so you know, you miss them by massive amounts. That shit happens, but I would say that you can improve upon your fire to hit ratio and possibly even your fire to pen ratio by quite a bit, because right now you fire 38, hit 23. That is math hard, 16 shots missed, give or take, 15. So 15 shots out of 38, that's almost half. That's like over a third of your shots missed, and that's too much. You could have done even better in this game than you already did. Like I said, I'm not taking anything away from you, because you did pretty damn well. You walked away with a decent amount of experience, a good amount of damage. I mean, like I said, nothing is going to get taken away from you. It was a good game, but I think you can do even better than this if you aim your shots manually rather than auto aim. That's all I'm going to say. So don't take it as criticism, but, well, take it as constructive criticism. There we go. Anyways, hits received 9, penetration 5, and 4 did not. Like I said, this tank can actually bounce shots, and that's the thing I love about this tank. The gun is not great. As you saw, it will miss a lot as well, so not all of these misses were down to your auto-aiming. Some of them were just pure down to the gun being inaccurate as hell. It happens. But the tank is durable. Like, very, very durable. I mean, how many tanks can you say, medium tanks, that you can take 9 shots and survive and take 1,000 blocks by armor damage? Not many. Really, not many on a medium tank. And that's the thing about this tank. It has the armor of a heavy, the speed of a medium, and the gun of a medium. So the gun is, the armor is pretty damn good, especially for a medium. It's really good. And the speed, you don't do any, you don't lose any speed over it, so you don't do any concessions there. You keep your speed. It's actually faster than the T43, I do believe. T30, 43? Yeah, 43. The regular tier 7 medium, or the other, I should say, not regular. So your speed is good, your armor is good, the gun is meh, but it makes for a very fun tank. So if you're looking for a keeper tank, I would say get the KV-13. It's a very fun medium to drive. Gun's not that great, but the armor is just, it will keep you alive where other tanks would have died a long time ago. I mean, how often do you actually bounce shots on medium tanks other than the occasional gun mantlet? But armor, mostly you don't ever pen, or hardly ever. This thing will consistently block shots, you know, non-penetrating hits consistently. Almost every single game you'll bounce at the very least 1 shot, at the very least. So yeah, survivable, which is nice. Anyways, we damaged 9 people, we destroyed 7, we got 600, almost 700 spawning damage, got 75 base capture points, we got 1 defense point, yeah, drove 3.3 kilometers, so quite a bit. Did not make that much money. I don't remember if he shot premium rounds. Looking at the cost for the ammo, I would almost say that he did, but I'm not entirely sure. He might have at the end there, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, going off that price, I would say he did, but yeah, by the time you guys probably paid more attention than I did, and you probably saw that he did or didn't, but either way, he still walked away with 14k profit, which is always nice. For a non-premium, 14k at tier 6, or 7, excuse me, is not bad. And a grand total, like I said before, 1340 experience, again, pretty damn good. So thank you, Liam Bloody, there we go again. From now on, from here on forth, you are Liam Bloody instead of Floody. Sorry about that. 08 Liam Floody. Thank you for sending in this replay, and the rest of you guys, what the hell? What's going on? I received 1 replay this week. I'm just trying to work through the older ones first a little bit, to try to get to newer ones, and you know, I can't show every single replay, but I only got 1 replay this entire week. What the hell? Has nobody been playing? Has nobody been getting good games? What's going on? Where are your replays? Send them in. Address is in the description. So, oh, and one other note, if anybody could send in the tiers, what is it, tier 6, I think? Chinese light tank, the type 5416, 1654, whatever it's called. I have no idea. I'm doing this from the top of my head. The first Chinese light tank after the medium. So I think it's tier 6. If anybody has replays in that thing, good ones, please send them in. I don't own the tank, and I don't really want to go back to the Type T34 just to grind out that tank, because it costs 30k experience, and I don't want to free experience that. That's way too costly. But somebody wanted to see some replays and commentary on it, but I don't actually own the tank, so I can't do that. So if anybody has it, and some good games in it, please send them in so we can take a look and hopefully give everybody a better idea of that tank, of how to drive it and what to do with it and what not to do. Anyways, a little bit of a rant here. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.